0.
7. Hold here. No. 7. Here. On the line. Yeah, here. Go.
So they'll take the tap through the hand, Shadlow, then through to Hammond.
8 up now.
And they'll be wrapped up 10 away. Playing it quickly, Shadlow, then Kavanagh, going for the line, getting wrapped up. It's played well. Both front rowers have played very well, actually, in this opening minutes. They'll go to the left. Long ball out to the winger. Here he goes. In fact, their flag goes up. We saw a great, outstanding bit of play from Maguire. Defensively, unfortunately, just put his toe on the chalk on this western side of the field, and unfortunately for him, it'll be a scrum feed to the Ipswich Jets. Capras leading 6-0. Just under 20 minutes remaining in this first half of footy. Great crowd in here at Webb Park. Yeppoon for a massive day for the Yeppoon Seagulls, of course, with the 2 Capras games squeezed in the middle of them. Tonight the Yeppoon Seagulls will take on the Billa Panthers, and of course at 4:30 this afternoon after this game we've got the under-20s Colts, Hastings here in Colts game between the Capras and the Jets. So here we go, the Jets just working their way out of their own end. They really have not been able to get down the Capra side of the field. The Capras have not had to defend on the line this whole game, the opening 15 minutes. So they'll play it at 15 away from the line. Here we go. The Winds pick this kick up, and it is going to find the touchline on the western side. So they will pack the scrum 25 away. No team rushing at this stage. So they'll...
Right, let's go. All the way in, Lockie. In there, 7 for me, 8. All the way in, that's it. Hold there. Yeah, 2 hands, 7. Yep, now. Out!
So here we go. And that'll be Comiskey. Who's got it, so they'll play it through. And that is now Hubner. Gets an offload away, Shadlow's got it. Looks to run to the western side of the field. Be wrapped up by the Jets. 45 away from the line again. Hammond into the defensive line. Shadlow then through Kavanagh. Tries to hit and spin there, but he couldn't get the ball away. So get it away again. This time this is Cam Fitzsimons. Here he goes. He had a great carry just before. And this time though he's not able to burst through. This is the last one now for the Capras. What are they going to do? Shadlow goes through Grant. Looks for options. Lovely ball. Hubner. Hubner going for the line. Gets the ball down. Scores. Capras score their second. No, they don't. Well, the referee has said it was a knock-on and it was short of the line. So it'll be a changeover. It was the last tackle. So he must have been short of the line when trying to get the ball down. And unfortunate for the Capras, they've been asking questions of the Ipswich Jets goal line defence. So that's the 3rd time now that they've been able to get over the line. Although they've only had the 1 try awarded so far, so this is their prop forward in Martin, who'll play the ball. I'm not sure what the Ipswich Jets are doing there. They had no idea what was going on. So they'll finally play as the 5'8" in Marshall gets into the ball and has been able to wrap the Jets up so far well in this first half. So they'll get the ball away. That's the centre on the right side in Tafar. The ball's gone backwards. It's been touched actually, according to referee Tanner Howard. So this will be for 0. Playing it once again through to the half. Marshall. Oh, offload away. Happy with it. So they'll play on here. That's the fullback getting a little bit high. They'll play the advantage. Penalty awarded then. Unfortunately got him around the chops there. So great opportunity for the Ipswich Jets. So it will be their second rower, Malasilia. He's held
Lane play it. Hold.
18 metres away.
Go, 1.
Dummy half is Turnbull. Fresh legs on now. It's Tom Reed, the 16.
Hold here. Go.
Now on for the Jets. Marshall. Long ball away. Here we go to the centre. Goes over, scores. Brad Zampek will score for the Ipswich Jets. To make it 6 points to 4. Tough kick is going to take place now here for the Ipswich Jets. There is a fair breeze here at Webb Park in Yeppoon. So they'll be kicking into it. The breeze is blowing northwesterly. 27 degrees. Humidity's not too bad actually. Usually you can get a little bit of humidity at the beach, but not today. It's actually a pleasant day here in paradise, that some would say. So now for Lockie Turnbull, it's going to be a big kick for him. Picked the grass up there and threw it, and realised how much of a breeze that it is blowing here at Webb Park. So we've got a great vision of this kick. We're right behind him here. We are sitting basically ground level on the western side here at Webb Park. Right in front of the Capras bench. So here he goes. I wonder how he's going to kick it. It's going to be very, very tough as the breeze still picks up, as you can probably hear in the background. So Capra's leading 6 points to 4. It's Turnbull. Lines up. Strikes it. Oh, gee. He's had better kicks, I'm sure, and that'll be waved away. 6 points to 4. Capra's leading the Ipswich Jets. 13.5 remaining in the first stanza here in Webb Park, Yeppoon.
Stay behind the ball. Time your run.
So Liam Grant will get things underway again.
Just stay behind. Way behind.
So here we go, Grant. It's gone high. Going to be a very tough kick, but taken well by Ty James Marshall. So they bring it forward, their front rower in Martin.
Stand.
He'll be wrapped up
Square. Hold here. Go.
about 20 metres away from the line. So the Jets will just bring it forward and continue to bring the ball forward.
Up again. Hold here. Or you here. Go.
And they'll play it. It's a great contact there from the Capras, as you might have heard in the background from the coaching staff. Very happy so far. They're up 6 points to 4. 12.5 remaining in this first half. Again, a wayward pass from the Jets. And they're going to lose touch. They're going to lose a lot of metres there by Casey. Well, he's been able to kind of spin and run towards the field of play, direction of play there. So they've gone short side again. Here's been a good defensive set from the Capras. They've been able to keep the Jets within their own 20 here, and this is the 5th. Playing it. Here we go as they kick it. It's been a shocking kick. So it'll be Scantleberry who's got the ball. He plays it. Now Ingram. Wrapped up. Far waiting it, acting half fires a pass away. It's come off the feet, so that's okay. Penalty it'll be for the flop. So Capras get a penalty.
It's only because it was high.
11.5 remaining in this first half. 6 points to 4.
Go.
I'll take the tap. Now Lowe's. It's 20 metres away.
15. Here, 17. Go.
Plays it to far. Then Hubner.
10. Off the ball. Hold. Go.
So here we go. They'll work it through now. That's Lowe's again. Wrapped up. 5 away. Far. Grant. Long ball out now to the centre. Comiskey.
Hands off.
The fourth now, I think, for the Capras.
Go.
So far, Grant. Then through Scantlebury. Only about 10 shy of the line here. Last one. Playing it far quickly. At a dummy half. Throws it. Gets the ball down. Try time Capras. Underneath the posts. 10 points to 4 is the score. 10 to go. And you'll think they'll throw this over from right in front to make it 12-4. Great awareness there from the Capras fullback, Ben Farr. Very quickly at a dummy half. Scooted. Hit the line. Spun. Was able to get the ball down. And they score to make it 10-4. So they're certainly taking their time to take the kick as you would. Just milk the clock down here, the Capras.
Yeah, just there, mate.
So now, to keep him wide, he'll add the extra 2 as the flags go high. 12 points to 4. 9 minutes remaining in this first half of this round 5 clash of the Intrust Super Cup. We've got to thank the Capra sponsors as well for this year, including Rockhampton Leagues Club, the naming rights partner of the CQ Capras, Yancoal, Coal Train Energy Industrial, SMW, Jetgo, the Villa Capri, and also thanks to the Brunswick Hotel.
Just push up in the markers, boys. Just going too far back. Just push it up a bit.
So Ipswich will restart play with Capras leading 12-4.
Stay behind.
Here we go, they kick. Get to it. Taken well by Grant.
Stand 12. Hold here. Hold 14. Go.
So Los will play it through to Far. Oh, and he's unfortunately lost the ball there. The Capras back rower, Hammond. So it'll be Thompson who'll play it. So they've got their secondary hooker on now, Henderson, for the Jets. Great opportunity for them to hit back. Slow to play at Henderson. Fires the ball out. Here we go. Long ball away. Hit the hands. It went backwards. It's all good. They're going to run back on the infield now here. The Jets through Timmer. And they play it again. That is the halfback through. Now the centre, Zampak. He scored the try. Look for the offload. And they've lost the ball here. The Ipswich Jets, Capras pick it up. They went for the offload. Unfortunately, couldn't control it. So Comiskey plays it. This is Maguire. Gets back infield. So Far now, the dummy half. Hits it through Scantlebury. 30 away, playing it Far again to the short side. They'll bring it forward. 40 away now. Just under 7 remaining in the first half. Far out the back, Grant.
Take it forward, take it forward.
Now Comiskey. The Jets come over the top. So time is off. We've got a player down the backfield. See, there's no movement in the player either, so obviously duty of care at the moment. So 18's boys will be what the 18's boys want to be like. Again, thanks to the CQ Capra sponsors. Ward Operations, JRT, One Life Centre, Regional Insurance Brokers, Movement Improvement, Champ Resources, Forex, Chris Warren Homes, Paint Place, Rod North and Sons, Hopkin Brothers, SWT Electrical and Metro Builders as well. We really appreciate your support. The CQ Capras for the 2018 season. So the player looks to be setting up now, which is good. He'll get a bit of magic water into him and away he goes. There's been a good crowd here at Webb Park in Yeppoon. Really good crowd rolling in. It's a big day for the Seagulls, as you said. They've had footy all day since lunchtime. The 20s and Reggies who played a little bit earlier. The good news is the player's on his feet for the Jets. So, got the under-20s Hastings Deer and Colts to follow this one. And then Yeppoon will take on Billawheeler in the final game here at Webb Park this afternoon or into this evening, 6 o'clock kickoff. So, here we go. Comiskey
Holding on the line. Push up, Marcus.
will play it 40 metres away from his own line. So here we go. We'll play it far. And he's lost the ball again, and that is again Hammond again who's lost the ball. That's the second one for him now. So a scrum will pack again, Ipswich. Great opportunity to hit back. They're trailing 12 points to 4. Capras ahead. And again, the defensive line is going to be tested here.
Just waiting. All in, Lockie. All in, mate. Arms wrapped. Yeah, now. Hold there.
Here we go. Out the back, they're going to short side.
Get into him, Ross. Get into him.
With his Zampek wrapped up.
Up now!
35 metres away.
Go.
Played to Henderson. Now Marshall.
Deep in his ear.
13, stand.
And they lose the ball. Great defence there from the Capras. Just over 5 remaining. And they'll get the ball back now. They've got to complete this set. So, except for that one try, the Capras defence has been rather sound this afternoon. It's really good news for them. They'll be very happy, and I know Coach Tony Wilkinson will be very happy with that. They are chasing their second win of the season. For that first round win against the Tigers, it was a gutsy win. So at the back now of the scrum, it's their lock forward Hubner. He plays it far, goes the short side, and they'll go back on the inside, and that's Scandalberry now. 40 away, far again, and a play the ball penalty is coming. So again, the Capras lose possession.
Now, go.
So they'll take the tap here, the Jets. They've got to score with the amount of possession. They really need to transition it into points.
Hold here. Go.
So Tom Reed will play it away to Fagoda.
17, stand. Give him room. Go.
So they'll play it now. Marshall takes it to the line, gives it away. Niu
3 up. Give him space.
playing it quickly. Now they threw the Casey. Casey through to the centre. Zampek, he scored once before. They'll go out of dummy half. They'll try and get there, and they go into touch. So they find touch. Great result again for the CQ Capras, and once again, it's their left side that has been able to muscle up and put them into touch the second time for this game. So just under 4 remaining in this first half. It's Capras 12.
Alright, let's go, boys. Oh, let's go. Alright, all way in 7. Yeah, now 7.
Righto.
Out.
It's Grant out the back through to Scandalberry. Wrapped up, put to ground, 25 away.
Hold it,
Make it
Jets.
15 away, sorry.
Go.
Playing it afar once again. Now through Hubner. Gets the offload to Scandalberry. Here we go. Good second phase play here from the Capras. So there's 3 to go in the first half. They push back a little bit.
Hands off. Go.
Playing it through far. Short side once again.
Stand now. All way.
Now far.
3.
Back through White. Into the hands of the lock forward Hubner. They've lost it. So Jets pick it up once again. 2.5 remaining in this first half. There's Zampek. Be wrapped up by the Capras defence. 35 away. So they'll play it, and it's Henderson. They've lost the ball. And another scrum will come with Capras to have the feed. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes remaining in the first, and it is 12-4 if you've just joined us. Welcome along to the Capras TV coverage of this under-18s clash this afternoon here at Webb Park. Love the under-20s, the Hastings Deering Colts, following this game at 4:30 this afternoon.
All right, locks in, seconds in, lock away in there. All right, hold jets. Yep. Out.
So out the back, Grant, Comiskey, good run from him. He's been very strong in the left centre position, Riley Comiskey, through the match. Far. Now Lose.
17, off now.
45 away from the
Go,
line.
no 16.
Far,
away
Hubner.
here. Keep going, good now.
Continuing to run forward here. Hubner looking for that quick throw of the ball.
Hold.
So he'll play it. And they get the penalty, the crowding of the marker. The marker was crowding, so they'll get it. You'd think they'll kick for touch here.
Play the ball. Just there.
So they're going to kick for touch with the wind here. So Liam Grant boots it into touch. So it's a good touch finder. Can the Capras add 4, potentially 6 more for half time? It's 12-4 on the scoreboard. We've got 50 seconds remaining.
Go.
So here they go, Far on the inside, and this will be the back rower Hammond.
Heads off.
And he's lost the ball again. .30 seconds on the clock, and Ipswich now work out of their own end. The clock might beat them to packing this scrum. They might get 1 or 2 plays, if that.
Come on, boys, let's pack it. Let's go.
Capra's happy to let the clock wind down, so
Let's go. Lock in.
8 seconds on the clock.
Out.
I'll let this will be the last play they're going to kick here. The ball's been held up in the wind a little bit. Chased there by the Capras. Picked up by Benny Farr, I think it is.
Out there, let him play.
And that will be half-time. It's Capras 12 leading the Ipswich Jets 4 here at Webb Park in Yeppoon. Of course, it was a good display there. First up for the Capras with a great try. Great try to Liam Grant. It was the half out of dummy half. In fact, both tries come out of dummy half. Ben Farr scoring in the 25th minute. The only try for the Ipswich Jets was Brad Zampek in the 20th minute. Of course, he missed the kick, the hooker in Lachlan Turnbull. Keaton White's added the extras onto both tries so far. And as we said, it's an 8-point ball game here at Webb Park in Yeppoon. We'll take a short break for half time, and when we're back, we'll have the second half between the Capras and the Jets here in the under-18s Malmaninga.
Chase.
Chase is on.
Oh, Shepherd. Get up, get up, get up.
3, stand. Here, 10, 10, 10.
Get up.
Hold. Go. 1.
Yeah, good tackle.
12 out.
Right, I think we're back now at the sound. I think we've had a few dramas to the stream here with the sound. So welcome back to everyone here with Webb Park. You would have seen vision, no doubt, but what happened was we had a faulty cable in the first half, and you would have had cracked and bubbling, cracked and popping, and the whole lot.
Lock it, lock it.
So here we go. It's, for those who have just joined us, 20 points to 10. The Capras are leading, but
Don't knock on. First on Capras.
so Ipswich are going to have the ball here. Rather gusty Webb Park. So as we said, hopefully let us know if you can hear us on the live stream. I think we disappeared, so send us a message if you can hear us. Well, I think we did disappear for a little bit with the sound. We had the vision there, but unfortunately we lost our sound. So we're back now. Bit of a different setup here at Webb Park, of course. We're away from Brown Park this afternoon. It's a lovely Webb Park is Ipswich on the eastern side on the attack once again. They're wrapped up, just under 10 to go. 20 points to 10 is the score. Short side again. Tom Casey it is going for the line. They're only about 10 away. It's a bit deceptive. As you can see on the camera how close the line is. So they play it. On the inside, it's Martin.
12, roll out.
And that'll be wrapped up. Turnbull fires it through Marshall. In through the hands, Henderson. Henderson, long ball away. Tarpa. They wrap him up. Are they going to get him into touch? Answer's no. They're only about 2 from the line. So they'll fire it back on the inside once again. The dummy half Turnbull running around, trying to find somewhere in the defence that will break. Didn't quite happen, and they're wrapped up 10 away.
One to go.
Anderson on the last. Gets it away, Marshall. Crossfield kick. Taken by Zampek. Offload away. They go for it. I think the try will be awarded.
Thank you. Moved onside. Yeah.
To the winger. I think Stevenson scores his second in the corner. Makes it 20 points to 14. A kick to come. 8.5 remaining in the game. Well, the Capras looked on top, but I guess that's what happens when you lose possession. And unfortunately for the Capras under 18s, it was just set after set after set that they had to defend. It's proved costly. A big kick now for the Jets. They're going to want to hurry up with this one because they've got the clock against them here. Trailing by 6 at this stage. Big kick now. It's waved away. So it's 6 points the margin, 20 points to 14. We're at Webb Park in Yeppoon, 7.5 remaining. We've got the Hastings Deer and Colts game coming up straight after this one at 4:30, so be a rather quick turnaround.
No penalty here, boys. Stay behind the ball. Time your run.
One set, boys, one set. Cal. Houston. Family.
It's all the way behind you, boys.
So Liam Grant will get us underway.
Chase, one set. Let's go. Hit Keto. Hit
Big
Keto.
kick. They let it bounce. It'll be picked up now
Finish him.
by Turnbull.
Yes. Stripped it.
So they're not happy with the decision, the Capras. So
Hey, let's settle.
they'll kick for touch here, the Jets.
It's gone. Let's dominate. Dominate. Go kick. Hook 'em up.
And they'll kick for touch, as you've seen.
VBR. VBR.
Wait for the ball.
Here it is.
Just waiting for a ball. Young ball boy there.
Go.
So here we go.
Hit and drive.
Jets.
Hit and drive.
Through Malasila.
Holding out 10-10. Go, 1.
Plays it.
Hit and drive.
It's Martin now with the ball
Lock it,
for the
lock
Jets.
Yeah, good work.
This is picked up.
Hold. Go.
So I'll play it again. That's turn ball. Now through to Niu.
Held there. Let him play it.
So they crowd him over there on the eastern side of the field. I'll play it back to Marshall. Great out of the line there from Kavanagh. He wasn't able to complete the tackle. 5.5 remaining. It's Capras 20 leading the Ipswich Jets 14 here at Webb Park.
No dummies.
So now turn ball. Here we go. Intercept. Liam Grant past the 30. Shut the gate. He's going to get home and score for the Capras. 24 points to 14, and well done to Liam Grant there. He ran away with it. Intercepted there from the Jets. Unfortunately for the Jets, it was going all their way, and then all of a sudden the Capras get back ahead or extend their lead. Momentum-wise, it was all Ipswich. They're just getting the ball possession-wise. Capras giving away penalties and making some mistakes, but intercepted, and away it goes into the sunset. The Chook Pen loved it here at Webb Park. He ran straight in the direction of that, and they absolutely lived it up. So 24 points to 14. He's really played well this afternoon. The captain or co-captain in Liam Grant. The half. He's done very, very well. CQ Capras, they go in the relatively unchanged lineup for their game up against Ipswich Jets from their game 2 weeks ago. Will Moore back in the side off the bench. So now a kick for Keaton White.
Jesse Hammond.
Grab Hammo.
Jesse Hammond. Rightio, hook him. Bring him.
Swap Hammo. Hammo, stay up. Get
Fitzy,
Fitzy.
Fitzy, Fitzy.
So here he goes. The Capras look to make a couple of changes here. It looks like they've got card 7 in their hand to make the change. So here we go. Kick is successful. It's now 12 points the difference. 2 converted tries with 3 minutes to go. You'd almost think the Capras have wrapped this one up. Unless a miracle happens for the Jets.
Something silly here. Sammy on the ball. Sammy on.
So under 3 minutes remaining on the clock now. Here we go. What are they going to come up with? Marshall. Big kick. Goes straight in the hands of White. And they'll give it forward to Kavanagh, who will bring it up for the Capras. So they'll play it, and that's Faru throws a little bit of a goose step. He's still going. Ben Farr, I should say. Picks the 2 brothers up, Ben and Tom Farr. So very slow to play it. Shadlow getting it away then into Malia.
Give him space.
He wrapped up 25 away.
Yeah, great run, Chase.
Now Kavanagh once again.
Great run, Chase.
Was a good run from him, and they get the penalty as well. So the boys are going to mix it up again as they want to be. It's a bit like this as they again get into it. Yeah, no punching as such, but just push and shove as they like to do, boys being boys, as we said. Now the clock counts down for Ipswich if they did want anything. If they wanted any sort of homecoming for this, they've just blown it, getting involved with it all. Because the clock's still running. The referee hasn't called time yet with this.
Got a penalty for the push down on the head. There's no need for that. But then,
Just the whole set running through.
yeah,
In the right, just
yeah, of course, yeah.
both sides.
Willie,
So
please, hey,
again,
Mikey.
here we go.
Come
The
here.
captains will come out again and then be talked to. So we'll go out to the middle of the field to Tanner Howard.
There's a minute 20 on the left. There's no need for that silly stuff.
Yeah.
Just play the game of footy, because you like playing it. Play it properly. Yeah, yeah. No.
As you heard out there, that was the push on the head that started it all. And the Capras will just milk this clock down. You'd think that they're not going to rush, or do they want one more?
It's complete, Harry. Harry, make
Nothing
sure it's
silly
complete.
here.
So we've got
Watch
just
yourself
over a
here.
minute remaining.
Control, yeah.
Minute 4 on the clock, so here we go. Capras on the verge of getting their second win of the season here in the Melbourne Inca Cup.
Hold here, footy.
I'm sure there's going to be plenty of happy Capras supporters at home or at work this afternoon watching this. Here we go. The Ipswich Jets, they might get a consolation try as they've been able to get the football somehow. And into touch though. Oh, in fact, the penalty. There's a second effort into the into the touch line. So 30 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll kick for touch here. They make about 5 metres. So 25 seconds remaining. 20 seconds on the clock here. So now Martin. Capras getting muscle up on him. He's wrapped up 35 metres away. They'll play it. Now Seu brings it. This will be the last, I think. 2 seconds on it. On the clock. Hooter goes. Here we go. Last one. Out of the line. They go through. Now Malasalia goes through and they lose the ball, don't they? Their tackle lost the ball. They did. The answer is they did. That's the ball game. Capras win 26 points to 14. They get the job done over the Jets by 2 converted tries. A good display from them as we have a look at the score sheet as well. In the second half, Harrison McIndoe, who scored all the tries in that second half for the CQ Capras as they get the job done, 26 points to 14. Liam Grant scored the first one. Benny Farr scored the second one in the 25th minute. Harrison McIndoe bagged 2 in the 45th and 53rd minutes, and then Liam Grant icing on the cake in the 65th minute. Keaton White added 3 from his 5 conversions, and for the Jets it was Brad Zempak who scored in the 20th minute, and then Nathan Stevenson scored 2 in the 39th and the 62nd minutes, and Brad Zempak added 1 of their 3 conversions to make it to 14 points. So as we bid farewell for under-18s, we'll be very, very quickly to grab a drink and then into the under-20s Hastings during Colts, which is in about 5 minutes.